Okay, so I've gone down the penny rabbit hole. I've gone and listen, you're going to get some insight into how my brain works because I've gone down the penny rabbit hole because we want to get rid of the penny. Apparently, that's the new thing, is to get rid of the penny because it costs more to make than it's worth. And I thought, wait a minute, if a penny costs more to make than it's worth, are they including all of the tax revenue that the penny generates? Because coins can be in circulation for a really long time. And I thought, oh my God, I gotta Google this. I gotta look this up. I gotta start researching this. Yes, I said that. I gotta start researching pennies. So I start looking everywhere. And all the data's all over the place. You know, everyone's saying something different about pennies. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I should just stick with what the U.S. Mint says because they make pennies. And then, the U.S. Mint's like, yeah, coin can be in circulation for 50 years and, it could change hands millions of times. And when I first read that, I thought, okay. So I got out my calculator. And where I live, the sales tax is 9.35%. 1 penny times 9.35%, right? Every time that penny is spent, 9.35%. And you get this number, right? Easy, right? And the U.S. Mint said coins could be circulated millions of times. So I just multiplied that times 1 million. It's $935. And I thought, that's not right. There's no way. That's not a thing. That's not right. And then I thought, wait a minute. How can a penny change hands a million times in 50 years? I don't think it can. 50 years, that's no. Then I thought, okay. Let's say a penny changes hands one time every day for 50 years, which I think is being generous. Because I got pennies in there in a jar in my closet that's probably been in that jar for 10 years. Anyway, so I did, 365 days in a year times 50 years. If a penny changed hands once a day for 50 years, that would be 18,250 times. And then you take that number and multiply it by the 0.000935, and then you come up with a little bit over $17. Which is a lot less than $935. But still, I still feel like that's too much. I don't think a penny changes hands a million times. I don't think that's a thing. And then I thought, well, how many times would a penny have to change hands every single day in order to get to a million times after 50 years? Yeah, a penny would have to change hands 54 times a day and be taxed every time, right? So that's not a thing. Pennies aren't changing. Are they? No. I mean, they might change hands, but they got to be changing hands and being taxed. And then I thought, you know what? What if we just took the money that it costs to make a penny, which is 3.69 cents, and invested that in something for 50 years? I know it's dumb. Just listen, hear me out. If we took the money that it cost to make a penny, vested it 50 years, 5% rate of return, 50 years, 42 cents. What am I doing? What are we doing?